LeBron James, a spectacular player. Even though he produced huge numbers and is in top in most statistical totals, many people, analysts, fans, players, will say LeBron James is not the greatest of all time. And here's why. Greetings everyone and welcome to Nick's Old School Basketball. I'm Nick and this is the first video in a new category, Basketball Talk 2019, where I will discuss and talk more about certain basketball topics. So today I'm going to share with you my thoughts and take on why LeBron James is not the GOAT. First of all, I would have to say that I think he's a great player and even a great person from all the things we can gather from his statements and information not connected to basketball, and I respect him a lot. That being said, I would also like to point out that this hype created by the media and fans that propelled LeBron James into this GOAT conversation, practically jumping over many legends, is what made many true basketball fans angry and eager to nitpick his game and have hostility toward LeBron James on not fault of his own. Whenever asked about any legendary player, he was always humble and never put himself on top. So I wanted to debunk some statements and try to make valid points that people can realize that this GOAT conversation and comparisons need to stop. Numbers. That's the main reason that many LeBron James fans will say and use when trying to convince others in this debate. Well, I gotta tell you folks, numbers aren't everything. Especially in this new modern NBA with this change in rules and practically no defense and many more shots and points per game. It has become a run and gun game. But if you really want to hold on to numbers, then look at Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They have made some numbers that no one can ever produce again, and they're certainly on top of LeBron James number-wise. And you can't actually measure greatness only by numbers. Physical attributes and athleticism. Many fans argue that LeBron James is the most dominant for his size and his strength and the many positions he plays, which is true to some extent. But if you look closely to players like Wilt Chamberlain, who was considered a freak of nature and the things he could do, or even Bill Russell, or if you look at the Michael Jordan and how he dominated the game on both ends of the floor as a 6'6" guard, then you cannot just put LeBron James on top of all that. Finals appearances. Some say that LeBron James made it to 9 finals with different teams and that makes him the GOAT, which again isn't a very good argument since Bill Russell was in 12 finals, Kareem in 10 and Magic Johnson in 9, and they all won more championships. But let's say that this is a team effort, so you can't really judge a player just by their finals appearances and rings. Then Bill Russell would be the GOAT with 11 rings. After LeBron James left the Cavs, they went from a finals team to the worst team in the league. That's an argument that has no real depth. LeBron James didn't play in any system for a good coach over many years to build a championship team. He is the system. He can't be coached, so he always picked a team with low authority coach so he can do whatever he wants, and also picks the teammates that only match his style of play. Of course, when he leaves, that the team will crumble because there is no system to go on and they have to rebuild from scratch. So, what makes a player greatest of all time? A player needs to be dominant at both ends of the floor, not just a good scorer, but also a great defender, but also projecting their dominance in every era. Is LeBron James a dominant defender? No, he is not. Other than some chase down blocks, he was never a recognizable defender and someone that other players fear. Another thing required is for a player to be a leader and inspiration to others and also a player that a team can rely on in situations when the game is on the line and that can make crucial plays. Is LeBron such a player? Not always. He greatly improved this in the past 2 seasons, but overall, most of the times he will not take over and make the right play or even take responsibility, but pass the ball to teammates to avoid it. He has a tendency to miss crucial free throws, so he doesn't drive and use his strength to draw the contact, but rather shoot some deep fadeaway, low percentage tough shots. So what else is needed? Style, charisma, innovativity. Every legendary player had some kind of distinctive impact on the game and was recognizable by some unstoppable moves or things they did. Kareem had unstoppable skyhook. Oscar Robertson had all-around playing and earned the nickname Mr. Triple-Double. Magic had unbelievable passes. Larry Bird had ice-cold clutch shots. Michael Jordan had unbelievable hang time and fadeaway jumpers that were unguardable. What does LeBron James have that is unique? Nothing. He picked a little bit of everything from these players, which is fine, but not enough to jump over them in the GOAT conversations. What is the one thing that connects these legends and their impressions on people? They're winners. Players who gave 100% in every game on both ends of the floor, and that's how they earned respect and admiration of true basketball fans. Is this the impression that LeBron James have on people? I don't think so. So, with all these facts, it is clear that no matter what total numbers LeBron James accumulates by the end of his long and fruitful career, he will never be considered the GOAT by the majority of knowledgeable basketball community. I will say again that he is a remarkable player and certainly one of the best players ever, but let's be realistic. He is no GOAT. Thanks for watching, and if you have something to add, please leave in a comment below and make sure you like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on the future videos. A, B, see ya!